So hello children, today in this very video we will be dealing with chapter 2, and in this video I am going to deal with joints. As all of you know that joint is the meeting point where two bones join, and when the 2 points join they are held up by a very strong tissue. That tissue is known as the ligament. And what is happening, there are so many kind of joints present in our body, and most of the joints are movable. Okay, we can move the joints, but certain joints are present in our body that we can't move, and they are known as immovable joints. Okay, so whatever joints are present in your hand, legs, neck, back, fingers, we can move it easily. But there are certain joints present in our skull that we can't move, they are interlocked. So these all movable joints, they can be further divided into hinge joints, ball and socket joints, gliding joints, pivot joints. Okay, so these movable joints, they allow the movement of the bones. Okay, and they are of four types, as I told you: hinge joints, ball and socket joints, gliding joints, and pivot joint. Now this hinge joint. Okay, so as you can see in the figure also. Okay, so this hinge joints allow our back and forth movement. Okay, for example, we can bend, we can stand straight because of this hinge joints. Okay, so this joints is just like the hinge of the door. Okay, as you must have seen, a door is and windows, there is one metal strip present, and because of that very thing, the door and window is opening and closing. So in the same way, the hinge joint is present. That's why we can bend, we can stand straight, and it is found in the elbows, knee, as you can see in this figure. Okay, so it's bending, it's coming up. So it is why the so is happening, because of the presence of this hinge joint. Okay, now ball and socket joints, so they allow our movement in all the directions. Okay, so they are formed by two bones, and one bone has just like a end that can fit into the other joint. Okay, this ball like shape, and one joint is getting fixed in that ball shape. It is found in the hip and the shoulder. As you can see now, this is ball like shape, and this is what, another bone. So this ball like shape is getting fixed into the other bone. That is why it is known as ball and socket joints. And this, because of this joint, we can move that very part of our body in all the directions. Now the gliding joints, so these joints help in the side to side movement, back and forth movement, and these bone can slide over one another. As you can see, the example is the ankle joints and wrist joint. You can rotate your hands like this now. Okay, so this is happening why? Because of the presence of the gliding joints. You can do your fingers like this also now. So this kind of movement is possible. Okay, back, and just you are putting like this, then again you are just making your hands a yay. So why this is back and forth movement. Okay, so this is happening because of the presence of the gliding joints. Now last we are going to deal with the pivot joint. This allow our movement in left and right, up and down. So there as you can see in this figure. Okay, pivot joint, so this is allowing you can move your neck left, right, okay, up direction, down direction. Okay, so this is because the presence of the pivot joint. It's maybe a rounded or a pointed bone that twists into a shallow depression in another bone. Okay, it can, the bone can be a pointed one or the rounded one, and it fixed inside the other bone. Okay, we are able to turn our head up and down, upward, downward, sidewards, because of the presence of these joints. Okay, now we are going to deal with the cartilage and tendon. So what is cartilage and what is tendon? As you can see in this figure, na, tendon, cartilage, ligament. So it is, this tendon is a tissue that can stretch. Okay, and it is attached a muscle to the bone. It help in the movement of the muscle and bones together. So the muscle, okay, and the bones are moving because of the presence of this tendon. It is attaching, it is a stretchy tissues, it can stretch itself, okay, and because of this tissue only the bones can move very easily. Okay, the top of part of your ear, the tip of your nose, okay, you just touch this portion, you will find it's very soft. What are that? They are the cartilage. Okay, this cartilage is a tough tissue but it is very softer. Okay, it provides flexibility to the bone, and it is found between the bones in the joints because the vertebrae ends of the ribs, ear and nose. In these very areas the cartilage is found. It is a very softer tough tissue but it is very soft, and the main function of this cartilage is to provide the flexibility. Okay, now as a this baby skeleton is made up of the cartilage, and most of them are replaced by the bones when the growth start to takes place. When the child just take birth, now you must have seen a newborn baby, they are so soft, so delicate, you feel very scary to touch them, you just are afraid of touching children, okay, this newborn babies, because you must be thinking they might get hurted because of us. So but what happened after a time when they are grown up of 1 month 2 month, okay, they cartilage is being replaced by the bones. Okay, now muscles and movement. There are 600 types of muscles present in our body. Okay, these muscles are just rubber kind of, okay, when you just pull them and just leave them they will come back to their own position. And to move a bone, two muscles are involved. Okay, whenever the bone is moving, that means the muscles are also involved. Okay, our tongue, you must have touched your tongue now, it doesn't have any bones, it is made up of muscles. And how many kinds of muscles are there? 16 different kind of muscles are there. So this physical exercises and muscles, it has been always said now you should do physical exercises. So by performing the physical exercises, what is happening, what is going to happen, your muscle will become more stronger. Okay, exercise increase our blood circulation, and when the circulation is increased the muscles is going to be very very strong. So regular exercise, correct posture of the body, okay, while sitting, standing, okay, it's very important to maintain the correct posture also. Plus you should take very nice diet, a balanced diet, okay, you should include fruits, vegetables, milk products, okay, eggs, sprouts. Okay, we should try to have a calcium rich diet so that our bones can be also healthy. For keeping our bones healthy we should take the food that is rich in calcium. You can take eggs, you can take dairy products, okay, green leafy vegetables. So you can take this kinds of things that will help in maintaining the good health. And by doing physical exercises and by following proper diet, you are going to be very healthy, your muscles is going to be healthy, your body is going to be healthy. Okay, so try to take nice diet. And children, in the page, on the page number 15, you must have seen a time to recall. 6 fill in the blanks have been given over here. This will be your homework, you are supposed to do it in your book itself. Thank you.